Previously in the Brotherverse.
Lightning is chaining off of these orbs and appears to be carving more of this rune.
Help me! I am being controlled by other forces. The rune is almost complete. When it finishes, a portal to the material realm will open. The talisman will fall into the wrong hands.
We have to stop that rune.
We're the keepers close.
They were on their way to Toth.
I appreciate the information.
Oh, God.
We've made a mistake, haven't we?
Arrow, what'd you do?
You see a zombified shape of Esther rise up. Then you see the shadowy figure split into 3 shadows.
I am woefully unprepared for a combo boss battle.
So the zombie figure of Esther is starting to crawl towards you a bit, and the shadowy figures fly around you. And you hear the shadow figure's voice say, "You must hurry if you wish to stop me. The rune is nearly complete." And he keeps spinning around with his 3 shadow selves. And the lightning continues to chain through the 4 orbs that are floating above the disc.
All right, thanks for the heads up. We do want to stop you. You got an ETA on that rune?
If it's of any help to you. And a hourglass appears in the air.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Seems like he wants us to win.
What's it looking like? What's the status of this hourglass?
I mean, it's hard to tell right now. It just appeared.
Wait, how is it hard to tell?
Well, I
What's
mean,
the ratio?
all the sand is in the top, and it's starting to fall into the bottom.
Oh, so it's not an
Okay.
actual hour glass.
Oh, it is a glass of sand of an indeterminate amount of time. That felt longer to say to me.
I guess unless we still have an hour to go.
Possible.
How many time units you think are in that sand?
It is.
Somewhere
It
between
is
one
Puff's turn. Sorry.
Infinity.
and infinity. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
God, I wish we had a copy of Nintendo Power. Let me just look at the walkthrough. I have 0 useful spells. I could get out of here.
Dimensional door. Out of the...
See ya.
Team Rocket's blasting off again. Goodbye.
Puff, can you stop the beam of the rune writer in any way?
Where is that coming from? Is it just
The
coming from
orb.
the sea? Oh, it's just coming from the orb?
Yeah, so there's a central glowing yellow orb that's closer to the plane of the disc.
Yeah.
And there's 3 other ones that are sort of hovering in the air above the disc,
Okay.
moving around in patterns, and the lightning sort of chaining between, emanating from the main orb and chaining through the higher 3 ones, and then down
Gotcha.
to the disc.
Okay.
Do you have make mirror or interrupt lightning or...
Put your backpack.
I had that choice last time. I should have. I did. I
Put
do.
your backpack over the orb.
It's not a bad idea.
We should just swap the hole in the way of the rune. It can never finish it because there's
Oh,
just
wow.
a hole
Yeah.
in the way.
Just go scratch an extra line on the rune. It'll be wrong.
I just get to etching. I'll take
Maybe it'll make
dagger
ice cream instead of blowing up the world.
instead of Armageddon.
Turn east into west. And
Oh man, Armageddon and ice cream are so close together. Practically the same letter.
I'll use magic missile at a 3rd level spell at one of the 3 orbs that are chaining.
Okay. Sounds good.
And at 3rd level, I have 6 darts,
Oh,
I
cool.
think. One more dart for each slot level above 1. Okay, so 5. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Damn. 21.
21.
Pretty solid.
All right. So you raise your hands and tiny missiles shoot out and move towards one of the flying orbs that's moving pretty quickly in just like a random pattern. And the 6 missiles strike it. And with each one, there's a brighter and brighter glow as the collisions hit. And suddenly the orb shatters. And there is a release of lightning as it does. And I want everybody to roll a dexterity saving throw.
I got a 5.
16.
23.
Okay.
Oh, I'm screwed.
So, Yenri and Orc, you are able to jump out of the way as the bolt of lightning streaks past you. But Puff, you were just too moist to not to avoid the lightning, and it hit you.
Damn my moistness.
My moisture is my downfall yet again.
I didn't ask to be this moist.
All right, and you take 8 points of lightning damage.
Oh, boy. Man, if
Oh.
we could have stopped off at Lehman's tiny hut, you could have dehumidified me.
Henry, good thing we're not very moist.
Yeah. Thank God I'm as dry as I am.
All right, so it's going to be Yenri's turn next.
Okay. Puff had success on that other small orb. I'll try to cast Shatter on one of the other small orbs.
Okay, cool. So do a ranged attack. What's your range with that?
60 feet.
Okay. You're going to have to move a little bit, but you will then be close enough.
Okay.
So you probably have to move like 15 feet inward in order to hit.
Okay. I will move 15 feet inward. And then it's a Constitution 16 saving throw from the orb, I guess.
Okay.
And if it is stone, crystal, or metal, or inorganic material, it has disadvantage.
Okay. So you cast Shatter, and it connects with one of the other orbs, and roll for damage.
Okay. 11 damage.
Okay. So it hits the orb, and you see a crack of light appear in the shell of this orb, but it does not appear to break all of the way. But it does seem quite damaged.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to give Orc a Bardic Inspiration die. Woo! 1d8.
Ooh, that's nice.
Woo.
So now you have advantage on an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. And you can do it after you see the result of your own dice rolling, but before knowing whether it hit or not.
I have advantage, or I can add this. Dice.
Sorry, you can add the d8 to it. Yeah, not advantage.
My turn?
Yes, it would be Orc's turn now.
All right. How far away am I from the orbs?
So you're about 45 feet direct distance to the two smaller orbs, and you are 15 feet from the central one.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll move closer to the one Yenri already hit.
Okay. Yeah, so
I'm going to rage,
good call.
and then I'm going to move closer to the Yenri one. And then I'm going to extra attack Javelin.
Okay, sweet.
It's a 24.
All right, that would hit.
Ooh. So 9.
Okay. So you release this javelin, and it goes and it pierces the orb and sticks straight through it. And you see lightning chain out again as the orb explodes. And everyone roll a dexterity saving throw again.
12.
18.
19.
All right. So Orc and Henry, you're able to jump out of the way again, but man, that
It's
damn
too moist.
moisture.
No! I can barely move. I'm so moist.
And you take 10 points of lightning damage.
Oh,
You hanging in there?
getting bad up in here.
Are you okay?
I got 8 health left.
Oh boy.
I can only take one more hit for sure.
Go towel off.
I can't. Everything I own is just soaked. Someone give me your bedroll.
I don't have one anymore.
So you guys also notice when this happens that the lightning chains over and it hits the zombie Esther as well. And she releases a scream as the lightning courses through her and her eels. So she appears to have been hurt by that as well.
Well, that's good.
Nice.
Yep.
That's a plus.
And I'm not done yet. I got my second attack.
Okay.
Splash damage.
So I'll javelin the gold orb because I assume I'm still within 30 feet of that one.
Yep, you are.
Ooh. That's the main one?
The central one. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna add Yenri's thing. The bardic. I'm feeling bardically inspired.
Shibit Papa Doo. Make a good attack.
21.
That hits.
And 9 again.
Okay. So yeah, that flies out and it hits the orb and it hits and bounces off, but you do see a small crack appear where the javelin hit it.
Oh.
So it appeared to have done something.
It is fractured but whole.
Yes. So once this happens, you see the zombie Esther rise up and she screams again, and this like watery whip appears from her arm, and she tries to crash it into Orc.
Oh.
And she misses. So you jump out of the way right when this whip slaps the water, and there's a crack that resonates from the area.
Ha!
And then you see the shadowy figure with his 3 figures circling around still. And you hear a voice coming from no direction in particular. And he says, "Your time is running out." And you see that the hourglass is a third of the way gone at this point.
That's moving pretty quickly, guys.
I like to say it's 2/3 full.
And so the shadowy figure, all 3 of them raise their hands and they point at Yenri. And Yenri,
Rude.
make a wisdom saving throw, Yenri.
Okay. Oh no. It's a 3.
The 3. Okay, so that's definitely a failure. And
Really?
then okay, so Yenri, you feel an overwhelming confusion take hold of you, and you feel the urge to run in a random direction. So roll a at the start of your next turn, you're going to roll a d10 to determine which way you roll, and you can't use an action on your next turn.
Well, shoot. I'm confused.
Yeah. So at the end of each of your turn, you can re-roll the wisdom saving throw, and the effect will end.
Okay.
All right. And so the water begins to pour out of the center of the stage again, but then you see the zombie version of Esther like crash into the cascading wave that's being created, and the water flows off of the disc and she seems to disappear. And the shadowy figure says, "Your next quest took you upon the talisman that I have most sought my entire life. I will regain it." And then you see gold coins start to erupt from the center of the disc, from the orb, and a shadowy figure begins to emerge from the ground and it slowly transforms into a giant black dragon.
Zoo!
Nice memory.
What's up, man?
And FYI, with all of the coins now, the terrain is difficult terrain, meaning you can only move at half speed.
Oh.
Well, good, because I'm confused.
Yeah, that is good.
Can't run very far, so I guess that's good.
I just stumble around in a small area.
All right, so next is going to be Puff's turn.
Whoop. Well, we were able to wait for that other boss to just disappear, so I guess if we wait long enough,
She did attack.
this one will just poof
yeah.
away.
Yeah. We got a zombie.
I'm gonna use Magic Missile again at a 4th level spell.
Okay.
That gives me
Oh, dang.
6 darts. That's a lot of darts.
That is a lot of darts.
Wow.
A lot of triangles rolling across my. Okay. 22 damage, and I want to aim 2 of them at the one that Yenri hit a while ago, and then 4 of them at the other one.
Wait,
I think
that-
that
the Yenri
the
one
that,
exploded.
yeah, so 2
Oh.
are gone at this point.
Oh, then I'll just aim all of them. Wait,
At the last
floater?
floating orb.
has someone hit the other one yet?
Not
I
yet.
think so.
Okay, I'll aim all of them at the last one.
Okay, so 22 damage.
Yeah.
So the magic missiles rain out upon this other orb and crash into it, and you see it crack and explode like the other ones. And again, a chain of lightning flares off of it, and make your dexterity saving throw.
No!
Am I affected by the confusion
Son
when
of
it comes
a
to this sort of
gun!
thing?
I don't think you're necessarily affected by the
Oh
confusion.
no, you're gonna die.
I got an 11
I am
regardless.
gonna die.
I got a 19.
I got
Okay,
a 6.
so Yenri and Puff sound like they're gonna get hit.
Hopefully
So
it's a mild lightning.
you're hit, and you each take 8 damage.
That's exactly what I have, you jerk.
I will show to the camera. It was a 3, 1, and 4.
Oh, no!
Yenri, how are you doing?
I'm at 9 points of health.
Okay.
Not great.
Yeah.
So,
I guess that ends my turn.
Yeah, that would be a firm end to your turn. So Yenri, you're gonna be up next.
Okay. Orc, how's your health looking?
oh, good. 47.
You say 47?
Yep.
Jesus.
Damage sponge.
Okay. I'm gonna run over to Puff. I'm not like engaged with anyone. Oh no, I'm confused. So first, do I have to do my wisdom saving throw?
I'm engaged.
Wait, no, I'm just confused.
I am confused.
Oh, that's right.
Do I roll my wisdom saving throw at the beginning of my turn?
at the end of your turn? So roll a d10 to determine which random direction you move, and then you can't take an action.
I see.
Or sorry, roll a d8 actually.
D8? Mm-hmm. Okay. 6.
Okay. So you're going to run southeast or southwest. So you run to the southwest corner of the disc, and you're able to take your 30-foot movement. So you're like standing at the edge of the disc at this point, and you're kind of wandering in confusion at the edge. Or I guess you're only able to walk 15 feet because it's difficult terrain. Yep.
I'm just slugging through coins and
Yeah.
in
So
a
you're
random
kind of
direction.
you're back towards Puff, actually.
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
And now I can roll my wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
11?
That will not succeed.
I am confused. Where am I? Why is coins on feet?
So you're still confused. So you'll roll a d10 at the beginning of your next turn to determine what the effect of the confusion is.
Okay.
All right. So Orc, you're going to be next.
Why is coins on feet? I'm confused too.
Oh no, it's spreading.
Quick, get your hemp rope and throw it on the ground.
Oh yeah, that's how we did it last time.
Yeah.
I remember it worked
It
very
worked
well.
super well last time.
Oh, and I was dead last time.
Yeah. Oh, it's all coming
Deja
together.
vu.
This isn't confusing at all.
We're doing it right. We won last time.
That's
but
why
it-
coins on feet.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'm going to Great Axe Gold Boy.
The
Gold Orb.
You'll
okay.
be more specific.
I was like, Zoo's the golden one.
Oh.
Gold boy.
Oh,
Zoo the golden one.
You're gonna axe the orb and then slight Zoo by calling someone else Gold Boy.
yeah. Sorry,
Hey.
Zoo, there's a new golden one.
Yeah.
Extra attack, Gold Orb. First one's a 22.
Okay, that will hit.
And then 13 damage.
Okay.
And the second one is a 26.
That will also hit. Jesus Christ, these are high.
Also 13 damage. Wait, 14 damage for both of them.
Oh, okay. All right. So you take your great axe and you make two giant cleaves through this orb, and like spidering cracks appear around its glowing surface, and it's looking pretty covered in spider cracks right now.
Oh, it's going down.
All right, so next is going to be Zoo. So he's standing pretty close to you, Orc, and he raises one of his claws and tries to slash against you. And he misses with the first claw, but then he turns around and tries to whip you with his tail. And that one's a 21, so that will hit.
Yeah.
So and you will take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. So 7. Mm-hmm. All righty. Ow.
All right. And so coins go spilling everywhere as he hits you, and you get knocked back a little bit when you stay on your feet. And then next, the shadowy figure raises his hand and he points at Orc. And make
me?
a intelligence saving throw, Orc.
Oh, no.
He was already confused.
6.
Okay. So that will be a failure.
Oh, no. Why is coins on feet?
So you take 14 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
And on your next, no, I need to give this a little more flavor. So he raises his hands and points at you, and this ethereal whip springs forth from the three hands of the three shadowy figures and cascade down on you. And there's this giant crack, and there's an explosion of coins in your hit. And yeah, you take the 14 points of psychic damage. And on your next turn, you can only move or attack. Just not both.
All right.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't move.
All right. And you guys all look up at the hourglass at this point, and it is 2/3 of the way gone.
Shoot.
Oh, it's 1/3 full.
And so next is going to be Puff's turn. So roll that death saving throw.
It's a D20.
Yep. So it's going to be 1 to 10 is failure, 11 to 20 is success.
Hey, 14.
Okay, so that's
Success.
a 1 success. Oh, also, if you roll a 20, that's an automatic, you're back to health. If you were to
Didn't
crit
Henry
fail,
do that?
I
think he
almost
did,
want to
yeah.
say he did.
I think you did at one point.
Maybe.
I almost want to say a crit fail is an automatic death.
Really?
That would be horrific.
Yeah, let's not let that happen.
Like character totally dead forever?
I think so.
Unless we can find someone to resurrect them in like a day. I think there are resurrection things, but they're usually limited.
Wow.
Oh, God. It's so high
So don't
stakes.
roll a 1, Puff.
From a story perspective, that sounds like an awful development to let happen.
I mean, the resurrection thing sounds interesting.
Please,
That does sound interesting.
God.
It just-
DM. Why? Please.
Puff just, won't play for an episode, maybe.
Oh, I see. You guys just want to play without me. I get it.
We can take the Groot route, maybe like chop off your tail and then a new baby Puff grows out
Oh,
of the
God.
tail or something.
The tail doesn't grow back in the body, just a new body grows off the tail.
So for a while, he's just like 90% tail.
The weird little fetal puff off the end of it.
Just dragging
I-
a massive tail.
I mean, I could see it be more like he's like a snake. Like your eyes and mouth appear first out of the
okay.
end, and
Like
then
a
you start
tadpole
growing
thing.
arms
Yeah,
and
yeah.
legs again.
I was
Yeah.
thinking
Temple.
just the whole body is like really small. It's just like, oh, God. God. So
Carry
heavy.
me, please.
That would be awful. Let's also not allow that to happen. All right.
I'm on board with Snake Puff.
Yeah.
I would play Snake
That sounds adorable.
Snake Puff. Ooh, ha, ha.
Tadpole puff.
All right. Well, that's good you succeeded. So, Yenri, you're next.
Now I want to fail, though.
Yeah.
If that means I can be Snake Puff.
You just got to grow that. We got to grow the tadpole for 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Go to a nice bog somewhere.
Man, that's probably the rest of the show.
Yeah.
So I'm confused, right?
Yeah, you are in fact confused. Am I confused? Yeah, so roll a d10, Yenri.
By now, you should be.
Indeed. A 4.
Okay. The creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Fun.
Is the effect of your confusion. That's really unfortunate.
Apathy, yeah.
So then I can roll a d20 to try to escape it.
Yep, exactly.
11.
Yeah, that's not going to pass.
Damn it.
So, Orc, you're going to be next.
Okay. So do I have to roll something right now? I can't remember what. Oh, I can only attack or move. Mm-hmm. I choose attack. Could double great axe that orb again. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's an 18.
Okay, that's going to hit.
Nice. Oh, yeah. 21 damage for the first
Oh my
one.
god.
And the second one. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, so roll double damage. Yes. Well, so roll your d20, double it, add your modifiers.
And it also says I get brutal critical extra die when I critical hit. So I roll 3.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah, brutal critical says I get an extra die when I critical hit.
Yeah, I think you get 3. Or you roll 1, double it, and then do a third one. Or a second one. I'm confused. Don't listen to me.
Here, let me read through this because it makes it sound that like you would roll your normal damage dice, double it, and then add another single die,
Right.
another d12. That would be my assumption.
Sounds good to me. Are you reading it or should I do that?
I'm reading through it quickly.
What are you reading, nerd, or should I roll this dice?
Yeah, that's my guess. This isn't laying it out as easily as I thought, but I'm guessing that you'll just roll an extra d12 and add that as well.
All right. So the first one was a 7, so that's 14. Mm-hmm. Plus 4, 18. 23, 27 damage.
Okay. So you lift your great axe in the air and look up at the hourglass, and you're starting to see that it's nearly emptying out. And you raise it up and you bury your axe into the glowing orb and hear this ringing noise as thunder emanates from the central orb that you just hit. And there is a great light as the orb shatters. And you see the three shadowy figures that are moving around the outside throw their hands up as the blinding light hits them. And the zombie zoo also is hit by the light, and he immediately deteriorates from the blast. And two of the shadowy figures dissipate as the light runs through them, and the third one stands there, and he yells, "No! It can't be possible! I was so close! I was right here with Talus! I was finally right here!" And you see his body dissipate, and the smoke wisps away, and the light fades. And you are now sitting on the disc, and the gold coins disappear all around you as well. And the orb, as it shatters, you see that there's a man in a fetal position floating in air, and there's electricity slowly moving around him. And he falls down to the ground. And you recognize him as Talus.
It was an egg. I cracked a human egg.
The egg of the
Talus
Talus
was in
man.
the orb the whole time.
Am I still confused?
No, the confusion has left you at this point.
Am I still dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Shut up,
still
you're
real.
dead.
okay.
Puff looks up and is like, am I still dead? Yes. Oh, okay.
Just wanted to check.
Going back to sleep now.
That was actually, I will tell you, that was incredibly close. Or
Yeah.
if you didn't get it on that last hit, that would have been a loss.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Wow.
like that.
How far away was, like, how much did I do over damage of what it needed? or was
You
it,
over damaged by 8 points.
wow.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, that nat
So
20
I probably really needed
really
that nat
helped us.
20.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you that was the most damage you had done with the double attack this whole time. Like
Yes.
I thought like it's going to be really
That's
close
one of
if you get
the,
it.
these last two rounds are one of the few times that I've actually hit both attacks.
Yeah.
Normally, I miss one or both.
I had an well, I won't tell you the AC I had. It was high on it too. So I mean, it's like
Nice.
that was close.
Nice.
Yenri shakes off his confusion and runs over to Puff to try to resurrect him. I'll try to first just do like a medicine check.
Yep.
17?
Yep. That'll do it.
Okay. Puff! Puff! Wake up!
Oh, I was dead. And now I am alive again.
Yeah, I was confused. So, like, kind of the same thing. But Orc did it. Orc killed the orb.
Oh
I was
my
here.
god. I had a dream. And yeah, you were there. And you were there too.
Was
Oh my
this
God.
naked talisman there?
Yeah, he was there most of all. So what's next?
We haven't gone to talk to him yet. Come on. And we run down to see Naked Talisman.
Yeah. So he's laying on the ground, and he has he has robes on. They're a little bit torn and weathered.
I don't think he said he was naked. I've just been
That's
saying
just
he's naked.
Yenri. It's Yenri's wishful thinking.
It's the 2001: A Space Odyssey like birthing moment. It just felt
Yeah.
right, I think.
Right. He's about to be naked.
Quick, before he wakes up.
Like, I'm awake.
Oh, you were naked. We found you.
Anyway. Talus, is that you?
And he starts to twitch a little bit, and his eyes flutter, and he looks a little bit confused and out of it. He starts to say, "Oh shit, what's the angel's name? One sec, I want to use her name."
Sorry, are those clothes confusing you? I can take those off if you need.
Oh, Akadi, help me! The talisman, it's beyond my.
And he's looking around confused still, and he looks up at the three of you, and he starts to regain his consciousness a little bit more, and he sits up, and he feels his clothes that are very much still on him, and he's like, "Oh, thank God, I'm not naked." Like, and as he wakes up, you see the cloudscape around you and the warped columns slowly dissipate as if like fog dissipating in the bright light of the sun. And you can now see a cracked ceiling above you, and you see blue skies outside of it and the sun shining in. And now the room that you're in is much smaller now. So it's maybe a 30-foot diameter room, and there's a single crystal ball sitting at the center, and Talus is sitting next to it. And there's an open door on the far wall, and you can see out into blue space from there as well. And it looks like there's a little bit of land still on the outside of the door. And Talus is looking around confused at you. And you also notice that on the front of Talus's head, floating about 3 inches out from his forehead, is a small golden stone.
So Talus, did you catch any of that just happened? Or should we introduce ourselves?
Like, I've been seeing you in my dreams.
Oh, we saw you in our dreams.
And
I
you
think,
were there.
Or your dreams.
And you were there. Like, my mind was being invaded. I'm still trying to comprehend what happened. But I felt my son Arrow's presence. A presence I haven't felt in thousands of years. It's like, I fear that he found me. Somehow he was able to enter my mind from afar, and he was forcing me towards the material plane. I don't know how you did it, but you were able to stop him inside my dreams. I see my temple is broken and shattered. The last thing I remember, I was in Bagisha. Where are we?
We're far from Bagisha now. Bagisha's kind of in rough shape. The city erupted, and you've been sort of taken over by a dark force that's been wandering through the plane of air. So we're kind of out in the middle of no air right now.
Not too far from Bagisha.
Let's
No
pause
air.
for a moment and enjoy that. That was a very, very good joke.
Thank you.
No air.
And he puts his arms out. He's like, "Please, I need help getting to my feet. Uppies."
and we help him uppies.
There you go.
And he like braces himself against you, and then he is now standing up, and he has an arm over, I'll say, Yenri and Puff's shoulders, because Orc would be a little too tall, I think.
I'll just pick him up.
Yeah, Orc just picks him up straight armed into the air.
There you go, big boy.
It's like, "Please, help me walk to the door." And you're all able to hobble towards the door.
Talus, there's something on your head too. What is this? And Yenri tries to reach out for the crystal that's floating there.
Yeah, and you reach toward it, and you feel an electrified energy coming off of it. And he slaps your hand away. He's like,
No, do not touch it. You wouldn't be able to handle its strength.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, let's help you out of here. And I just continue.
Please.
And you hobble outside the door, and you're now standing on a small marble. This whole temple broke out of the central area of Bagisha, so the outsides of it are craggy where the rock broke off, and you are now just standing on what looked like it used to be a walkway leading up to this temple. And there's some patches of grass with small flowers, and there's some butterflies flying around it, and things seem pretty peaceful now. And in the distance, you see a glimmering of light, and a airship flies up to the temple, floating in air. And you see Vayu and Akadi waving from the ship at you. And Talus tries his best to wave back.
Hey, we got him.
Oh my god, you did it! Like, we've been circling the storm giant forever. It's like, Talus, you're alive. And Talus responds,
Yes, I have been lost in dream. We must go back to Bagisha immediately.
and the airship comes towards the temple, and a gangplank falls down, and you're able to walk up, and you're reunited with Akadi and Vayu on the airship.